Be bold, be you. We're going to review that cute little bag. And welcome to Jolie Loves It. This is the 6th episode. I'm Jolie. And unfortunately, the 5th episode is not going to go up because even though I took it down, I made a mistake in that video and I was complained about and got a strike from YouTube. So that's my first, and hopefully there won't be more. So in order to avoid that, this is going to be set as a premiere, and I'm just going to record my Friday night videos.
Hello, dear. What will I say today? I don't know.
I have already filmed the rest of my video, and now I'm moving my office around. Okay, as you can see, I have moved, and I need to improve my new background. I have a glass from water painting, and yeah, let's fix this. Okay, I've got my constellation, my Monstera constellation back here in the corner, and I got a light that I'm going to put up here above it, and yeah, I think this will work. So as you know, I had decided that 52 bags was the number that I was going to settle on, and it's taken me a long time to get there, to finally decide to make a decision. You know, that's probably the hardest part about a collection. It's like, when do you stop? Because with handbags, this can go on forever. And the amount of bags that you can acquire is just, it's just too many. So, you know that this is bag from week 28. We are going to make a bag a week and for a year. Make a bag a week. No, we are going to make a bag fit into a week for 52 weeks in a year. So we're going to be together for a year, and I am so excited to show you this. This is my very first Dooney satchel. Now, I do have the mail bag, which is different from this. It's a lot more like a Speedy, but this one I simply adore. And this is a bag trade with Jack's Bag Attack. And she sent me this brand new, tags on, and I'm sending her one of my bags brand new, tags on. Stuff that we have put away and not, you know, worn. And, but this little bag is awesome. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's just stuff with stuff. But I can't tell you how much I love it. I just love it. I did switch out the charm and put the Dunkin' Donuts charm on there. And the handles will fold flat for crossbody. I have not worn this out crossbody, but before the video, I did take, if you remember my first video, I talked about hair ties, and I bought some hair ties to put on it. Now, this is on the shortest length, but as you can see, I'm only 5'1", so whenever I have a little bit of extra weight on, I look quite rotund because it has nowhere to go, and my body's only, you know, this long. So this is on the shortest, and this isn't even folded down. As you can see, this is my waist. So, but I can drop it lower if I like. It's hitting my hip. It's comfortable. But I wore it as a short shoulder bag by doubling it up and using the hair ties, which I talked about last in the video that's not going to be up anymore. But this is called the Lucca satchel. And I did look on the site on Dooney and I Love Dooney. And there are some Lucca leather bags, and there is one Lucca satchel on there right now. And it is $328. And it's black. So I am super pumped to have this one. And my favorite color of all time is pink. Not necessarily fuchsia, more of a mauve pink, but I'm really getting back into my pink right now. And this thing will get softer in time. It is brand new. It does have feet. The stats will be on the screen. So I'm not going to try to memorize them because why? And it has outside pockets and it just holds everything that I need, including if I want to carry my journal, which is the size of a big wallet. This has been in here. I'm not going to try to put it in there now because my other journal's in there. And yeah, my regular my regular daily planner is in there. And then my keys are hooked to the thing, the leash, the key leash. It's got all kinds of pockets, and I put my cards in this. This is another thing from Jack. It is a light pink card holder from Kate Spade. And, of course, bubble gum. And my O case from Chanel. This just has lippies in it, 2 lippies. One from Chanel and one from like LA Colors. So, yeah. One pretty expensive one and one pretty cheap one. But yeah. And I did add crystals to this. A lot of my stuff, I do stuff to make it mine. Just a few. And yeah. There's my little pen case from Erin Condren in here. And yeah, but it just holds. And then these pockets really, there's actually a receipt in there. I stuff my receipts in the pocket. And I really don't want to go out of this bag. I love it that much. This will stay in my permanent collection for the unseen future. And this Dunkin' Donuts charm, this is from Stony Clover. I know because it says it on the back, but Dawn sent me this link for this, and I thought the colors in it were so cute. It was a while ago that I got it, but oh my God, it was so expensive. The Stony Clover purse charms are really expensive. But anyway, yes, I do force it down, and it can go on your arm. It's quite squishy. And I know that it will get softer in time. But the Lucca leather is very scratch resistant. It's weather resistant. It's a good bag. And I want you to look at the edge coat. I love it. I love it so much. And it is staying in my collection. So the next bag that's going to go in my collections journal, which we'll get back to next week, I'm going to add this bag. This was also brand new. However, I got this on one of the shopping sites, and it was only $30. And this is called the Pocket Hobo in Key Lime from Vera Bradley. This is my first Vera Bradley bag. I've never tried one. Look at the color inside. Now, I had a Coach bag like this back a few years ago. That was the opposite. It was turquoise on the outside and lime green on the end. Anyway, next week we'll get in more details about this bag. And if you have any questions about the Lucca satchel from Dooney and Burke, just let me know. If you're thinking about getting it and it comes out in a cool color, don't hesitate. Get it. You'll love it. Now, let's see about this bag. It has one zipper pocket, and that's it. And the pull tab is green on the blue background. And I'm going to go into this one, and then we'll talk about this one in more detail next week. Now let's take a closer look at my journal. So this is the book that I use as my journal. This is new to me, and I'm probably going to sell my Giulio because of it. That's the red leather one. This one is from Hobonichi. It is a Liberty Fabrics collaboration, and of course the theme, a lot of hot air balloons on here. And as you know, I was married in one, so I have a thing for them. It comes with this blue tassel. Now this came out years ago. I bought this used from that little bookstore in Japan that I like to buy things from. And this is two of the little charms from the Coffee Monsters Co. And it's a zipper. Now it has a large version of the Angel Shops weeks in it right now. So it's pretty thick and really pushing it. So as I add to it and stuff, I think I may switch in December to the thinner Hobonichi or the thinner Angel Shop. This little charm came with the big charm that's on the outside. So the rainbow and the emoji and the little flower all came together. And then this little heart came separately. I sent one of these to Dawn a while back because I had two of them. But when I put the big emoji in here, I can't close it. It'll get caught down in here and stuff. It's just too big. I mean, if I lay it flat over here, I could do that. But anyway, this is my journal, but I do keep cash in here. This is from Erin Condren. I started journaling years and years and years ago with Erin Condren. And this is one of those things that's been in my planner supplies for, I don't know, nearly a decade, maybe a little less. But this is from Erin Condren. And it's just a book closer for like an A5 book. And you can also hook a pin in it if you want on this little thing. But I use it just to mark my month because I like the sparkle. And then this cover is from Salty Katie, but I have cut a large portion of the top off because it adds this much to the top and the bottom. And it won't fit in most books, any books actually. So I like it, but unless you're going to use it by itself, yeah. See, I need to burn this. It's going to unravel. But that's my doing. I cut it. But I have lots of her covers, and I will always order more. But anyway, this book's from the Angel Shop, so it has a lot of little A's. But it is in weeks format. And this, I set up with you. But this I didn't. And I just keep a regular calendar with stuff going on in all of my planners. I keep them all the same because I just need the repetition, and I want to keep doing this into my old age. So that's what the weeks looks like. And of course these came from Hob Sticker Co., all of these stickers, and I stuck this down here. This is from Every Moment a Story or Every Minute a Story. I'm new to them. I went and got a subscription with this company when Helen kicked everybody off of the subscription service, and I didn't hear about it because I don't really do Facebook. And then just like back in between June and July, I'll write notes for July here. And then this is like this current week, and that's what that looks like. But this is just my own private journal. There's no to-do list really. And a lot of this is done after the fact. This is my more aesthetic planner. I try to make it look good, but you know, what looks good to one doesn't look good to the other. And sometimes our handwriting just disappoints the whole world. Yeah. But anyway, these I got from Beauty by Starlet. These are her stencils. And I did use one back on this week actually. Well, actually I used two. I used one here. What is going on? Hello?
Greetings, Earthling.
Okay. I used one here, and then I used one here and here. Because I am going into No Spend City. I have so much to, I mean, it's really easy to do when you're organizing your stuff. Can you see Wilma? Anyway, it's really easy to do when you're organizing your stuff. Now, I thought I was going to use this for my wallet, but when I put all my cards in here and these and other things that I use right now, it is too tight because it's pushing it. And I really want to Yeah, I really want to get a thinner one to use in this because this cover really makes me want to use my journal. I just love it so much. It's I don't know if this is leather, probably not. A lot of their stuff that from Hobonichi is synthetic. They do have leather and stuff. I just don't think this is. It doesn't look like, I don't know. It's well, yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, that's leather. I rubbed on it and then smelled it. Yeah, that's leather. Okay. Anyway, I thought I would share my journal a little bit. And, you know, I just want to share all the little cozy hobbies that I do. This is from Lauren Phelps Design. I remember that, but I don't know if it's written on here. Yeah, here it is. This is from Lauren Phelps Design. And yeah. Oh, and I never took the... And I've had this for years. It's just a little, you know, you can see through it and stuff to do when you make your lines or when you're adding stickers. It's a good tool, and I haven't used it in a long time, so it's a really good tool, and plus it's cute. I don't know what's going on with my phone, so now I'm going to have to, now I'm going to have to go see if this is recording. Oh, I love this so much. If you're looking for a used Hobonichi cover, I will link my little shop below if asked. Okay. I don't want to share it around too much, you know. Secrets. Another thing, real quick, is this is my homestead or house journal. And I actually had 3 of these because I have a Coffee Monsters Co. heart on this traveler's notebook in standard size. This is a little bee charm that my best friend gave me. And in here I keep records of stuff that we're working on and chickens, etc. Like their current illness. But the only reason I'm showing you is I got this patch to put on it. And so I will be doing that. Also in here are like all of my houseplants and stuff. So... but I may just be moving them to collections because you can't eat them. So I might put them in collections because it's summer now, and in spring I had several plants that either needed to be repotted or just gotten rid of or any other number of things that I could do with them. But I need to do some repottings and stuff, so those will probably go in my collections, and I will share those with you on a video along with my collections journal at some point. It all has to do with getting my shit together. Sorry. Okay, speaking of the collections journal, and also speaking of what I started this video with, which is going to actually take place after I'm done with this part of the video. I'm recording out of order. I'm doing all the stuff on my desk first, and then I will be recording the bag from the video, the Dooney and Burke, and the one that I've been carrying this week. And but of course, how long can I make that, right? And plus, there's a big problem when I film, oh, I'm here, by the way. There's a big problem when I film bags and stuff because the way that my office is set up currently, I don't really have a studio space to stand. And, you know, I'm going to change that. So, the video that you're going to see at the beginning that you've already seen, it hasn't been filmed yet. And it is already past 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, and I am trying to get this up on time. But it's storming again. It's been storming every single day. I don't have any chicken footage for you at this time because going out and doing it in the rain, it's not going to work because they're going to be hiding anyway under there. But I'll have some for you next week, hopefully, if we can get some sunshine here. Anyway, what I wanted to say is I am so grateful that I got this journal. This was a gift, and I have to say how grateful I am for it, because it's not something that I would have purchased myself, but because I have it, I really want to work in my journal again. And I think that that's part of my collections journal, that is. And I think that's part of why people do buy new covers and new journals and stuff, is because you want to work with it. Now this is dark, and one of the collections that's going to be added to it, dark in color, I mean, one of the collections that's going to be added to it are ink swatches. And I thought I would just do 5 of them. I don't want to sit here and swatch all my ink. I think that 5 is enough. I have never done this before. And so, first of all, I got to make a place in here to do it. And let's get started instead of just chatting. Got to find a place where I'm going to add my ink. I think I'm just going to start with the first blank page. What does this say? Why does that say Sharpie? Anyway. Let's skip another couple pages. We'll go like right here. And I'm not going to bother putting a title in or anything. I just want to get started on the inks. And what I'm going to use is, this is, I think, my only swizzle stick that I have left from my Princess House swizzle stick collection. Do you remember Princess House? I had 4, but I think over the years they've either gotten lost or broken. And then I have a glass pen, and that way we don't have to load and unload my fountain pens. And when I start my pen collection, then we'll start doing that, but I'm not ready to do that yet. So let's look at the tip on this. And this is the name of the company. And I've never done it before. I don't know what kind of a mess I'm going to make. I just got cloth because I don't want to use paper towel. And plus, I'm keeping this cloth to use for this. And when I do get my desk moved and cleaned, because the reason that I am moving my desk is because I can't get to the back of it to unhook and hook things in when things go wrong, especially before live. I'll find myself crawling on the floor, getting frustrated, getting upset, and that's just not something that I need to do. I think the name of this company, though, this is Wear and Gold. See how small it is here at the bottom? Trying to get it where the camera can see it, because there's a blank spot because of the way that my ring light is. So is, anyway, let me tilt it down. Let me get it down here. Okay. And this is called Charlotte Bronte, Jane Eyre. Okay. We got this where we can see. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm going to make a mess. I'm just going to do this right on this. Put this here. And I'm just going to dip in with my swizzle stick and just make a circle. Ooh, look at it. Okay. Wipe that off. Okay, I'm showing every minute of this, every second of this, because if something terrible goes wrong, well, you want to see that, right? I don't know how to spell Wear and Gold. It's so small. I can't read it. I'm going to say it's like Waring Gold. So, excuse my unbeautiful handwriting. Let's see if this thing really works. I'm probably spelling this wrong. Oh my God, I can't write. Okay. And this is their Jane Eyre. And I guess this is part of it too. Wow, that's really neat. I'm interested to see how it dries. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down on all the fine part of this. I should probably dip this in water, which I will do. No, I won't, because my water glass is empty from... I didn't realize I'd emptied it from trying to do some watercolors. I'm not an artist, never been an artist, never had time for it once I went and started to work in surgery and stuff. So I used to do a lot of arts and crafts and stuff before I went into the medical field. Once I got into the medical field, it was utter exhaustion 24/7 when I wasn't at work. So yeah, it kind of ruins the rest of your life. And my husband saw a t-shirt once that said, "No, I really do have a wife." Yeah, that's what it was like when I was nursing. I didn't just make her up. I really do have a wife. Okay, I'm just going to swatch the next one, then we'll talk about what it is. Wow. There's something there. A little dirt or something. Interesting. Swipe this one on here. This is Diamine. And it is their sepia color. This is actually sepia. This is probably boring as hell, but you know what? I'm having fun. Yeah. Diamine. I feel like I don't know how to hold this pen to write neatly. That's really bad. And it's not sepia. It's spelled like this, which is, what do I know? But that's how it's spelled. It's pretty. This I've had in a pen, the Jane Eyre, but I have not used this in a pen. This is delightfully gorgeous. Wow. Okay. Wipe this one off. Looks like a doo-doo. Why is the cap not on this? This cap should have been on a long time ago. Anyway. There's your Diamine. Sepia. Is that drying? Oh, it's still wet. Look at that. It's still running. I should let them run down. Okay, so that's number 2. Let's get the third one. Try not to mix colors with my fluted, and try not to break my pen at the same time. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but man, it's a storming. It's a storming out there. It's been storming a lot. In fact, my husband is right now sitting in Alabama because they couldn't land in Atlanta. It's too stormy. All right, next one. Not going to tell you, just going to swatch. We'll look at it after. Ooh, what do you think, ladies? Wow. This is another Diamine. And this one is called Ancient Copper. Let's get this wiped off of here. Look at the way this is drying. Ah, that's so pretty. Let me dip. I put the lid on. So this is another diamide. Not a pyamide, but a diamide. What is this? Oh, what's this? So let's do this. All right. You can do this with most all of your ringed planners and other leather covers. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold it and steer like I can't hold this like I hold a regular pen for some reason. But we will. I'll try. This is bothering me. There we go. It's pretty. That's really pretty. I might put this one in my Esterbrook Coffee Monster Co. pen. That is really pretty. Don't you just love the way this is a complete and utter mess? Welcome to my brain. Oh my goodness. I sit here and write and there's 40,000 other thoughts going through my head. Concentration has never been a big thing for me. Always had a million things going on. I cannot get that clean. Oh my goodness. Oh well. If it mixes, it mixes. We will be able to tell from the dot whether or not. Because this one's getting clean because it doesn't have all of that. Okay, let's do number 4 and number 5 and we will be done with the inks that I'm showing today and this video. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Interesting. Wow, that's pretty. I don't know if that's going to read as pretty as it is. But that, my loves, is Diamide Evergreen. Diamide Evergreen. Wow. So pretty. Oh, it's lovely. I've got to put this one in a pen as soon as possible. I have a pen that I could empty. Wow. Diamide Evergreen. The Diamide seems, I haven't used any before. Well, that's not true. I have used the black, the document black. But that's it. I have never used the colors. They are quite watery, all of these. But, oh my goodness, look at this. What a lovely shade. It is shaved. It is definitely an evergreen. It's like, you know, an old pine tree. Wow. Ooh. Merry Christmas. This is a great deal of fun. Even if you're untalented, you don't need talent. You don't need any kind of talent. Just share. Just look how dark it is. So lovely, lovely, lovely. And it didn't really mix with the, so I think as long as I get it dry enough, I can soak that in water to get all the colors off. And this one's starting to get a little stained, I think. Okay. And I left the lid off again, which is, yeah, I figured about 5 would fit on a page if I did this, so that was a good guess. Okay, this one I'm going to tell you what it is. This is Earl Grey. I'm interested to see what this will look like. And if you buy these little, let's see, I think this looks like 10 mLs to me. That's my note. Oh, it's a 30 ml. So this is 30 ml, and this, gosh, I don't know. It doesn't say. Who knows how big this bottle is, but this is 30, and I'm not sure what this one is. The next standard size, I think, is 50, but I'm learning, so I don't know. All right. Wow. You guys need to do this in person. You need to do this. I have watched people do this, and I'm fascinated just watching it, and but actually doing it is way more fun. And I start thinking about, you know, what pen I want to put the ink in and all of that. So yeah, this is one of the first fountain pens that I got after I moved out here. And the only fountain pens that I had before I got this glass one was Safari's, Lambie's, and I didn't like them. And they've been laying in a drawer drying up for years. So I'm going to have to take them out and rehabilitate them all and see if I now like them, because I might. This is Diamine again. I bought a pack of different flavors. And this, of course, is Earl Grey. Wow, it writes really well. I wonder how this would look in a fine nib. Oops, it's going to drip. Look at that. But in a fine nib. Yeah. It just all kind of ran out at once. I guess in a fine nib, it kind of look like that. Yeah. Wow, that's got a lot of different like colors in it, even though it's not a shading ink. That's really interesting. Okay, well, I hope that we got some good chats in the chat. And of course, we don't have to talk about what's going on the screen. That's not the point. The point is to get in here and chat and have a good time. And that's why I wanted to do it live. But I'm going to take a break from that for a while to punish myself for making an error and getting a strike. Don't want that to happen again. So I will just do Premiere so I can be here and chat with you. Let's see if we can make it better, or I don't think we can. But look at those colors. And all that you can do with just simple. That one's still drying up top. Boy, wow, that is good to know. This takes forever to dry. These are all dry. This one is not. Interesting. Also, Morella, do you want the hamsters that you won last week? Email me at jolielovesit@protonmail.com. I'll put it on screen. I'll put it down below, and I'll send you a letter and add the hamsters to it, which were in here. There they are. They are back here. And back in the beginning of the video, we will do this part. Have a lovely evening and sweet dreams.
Thank you. If you have any questions about the Lucca tote, I'm sorry. What the hell am I saying? Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. If you have any questions about the Lucca satchel,